This is Sarah. Today's video is a Selfless Sunday, so I have to give credit to someone that I love or respect. And I was excited to see this video because I really wanted to talk to you about two people who do not have a voice on the internet thing, but they helped me and others so much. They were like the most beautiful people I've ever met, for sure. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit how I met them, and I will try to explain what they meant to me and others. There was a period when I was going back and forth to Italy. We couldn't afford to stay in a hotel for those extended periods of time that I was going to Italy with my dad. So they offered to help us and to let us stay with them. And they did it just to help us. There was nothing for them, but it's just the desire to help somebody. They had this, they are called Casa Accoglienza. They were a hospitality home. The couple is called Consiglio and Bruna. I met first Consiglio. This was straight away, like you could see this chatty, smiley guy who liked to tell beautiful stories. And they were always telling stories about their life. He told us how they had struggled in fertility for many years. His wife, Bruna, had many miscarriages. I think she had 7 before deciding that wasn't meant to be. But how they went on from that moment is just beautiful. They did not adopt a child. They instead decided to become this hospitality home for many children that are in a moment that they need help. So they had usually children coming to their house, staying for a while until the situation in their life will become better. And usually how this was done was through the social services. They had different kind of cases. For example, there was once there was a family whose home burned, and so they kind of gave shelter to I don't think to the whole family, but I think to the children. And that was their first time. That was the first time that they stayed with kids. There was also the case of a Christian family. They were trying to move away from the war, so they stayed a little bit with them. And then there was the case of 2 kids from Morocco. There were many kids, and during the time, because I would come and go to Italy since I was a kid, and then until I became 18, I saw all these cases, and it felt so special to me because you would see how there are people who help you with money, but that wasn't their case. I mean, they would help you with their heart, and that was what was different. I've had lots of people in my life who have helped me in different ways, and I'm very grateful, but the way I feel about those 2 people is just so special. The time that you stayed with them, they gave you so much about them, and it's like they became second parents to you. And there are so many like sweet and nice memories of them, and they were simple people. They would just stay with you, and they will cook food for you, and it was all nice and with love, and that's what made them special. Sadly, they became old and they have passed away. And 1 year ago, when I was in Italy, I went to visit their sister, the sister of Bruna. They lived one in front of the other, and their home was this huge house with a huge garden, and by the time they were old, they had lots of value in money. But what they decided instead, and I think this is where this story becomes sweet anyway. They gave it away so that what they started, it will continue. There is a family in there doing the same hospitality work that they did, and that is beautiful. And it's like what they started is still living, is still continuing through other people, but it's still there. And that was all. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.